Hey buddy, what's up? UltraMag64 here. And the hottest craze that's sweeping the nation is fidgeting. Regardless if you feel like these tools or toys actually help people with ADD, ADHD, and just all around stop fidgeting, looks like these are here to stay. Now for how long that is, well, time can only tell. However, Hasbro decided to jump in on the fidgeting train and is releasing a line of fidget cubes and fidget spinners from their various toy brands, and some they don't actually own, which is really kind of cool. Especially since Amazon's kind of flooded with these cheap Chinese knockoffs. It's refreshing to see an actual toy company making these. So I have with me today the Twilight Sparkle and Rainbow Dash fidget spinners. Now they are branded under the Fidget Its, which I don't understand why you would name a thing that, but hey, you know what? I'm not a marketer. So are these good fidget spinners, or are they just cheap plastic trash? Well, I've been fiddling and fidgeting with mine for quite some time, and I have to say, they're pretty good. Not perfect, mind you, and I would tweak a few things, but the overall package and presentation is actually pretty solid. So what are these bad boys made of? Well, they're made of a hard plastic, so they're not soft, and they won't break if you try and bend them and whatnot, which is nice. It's very good to see that they're made of sturdy material, considering I've seen a lot of fidget spinners that just look plain disgusting. One odd design choice is the fact that they capped off the usually whole weights or counterbalances on the fidget spinner. They decided to cover those up with colors and the cutie mark of the respective pony. Now, on the one hand, I think this looks actually kind of really cool. It's interesting to see that they implemented the colors of the ponies that they represent, and it's really kind of nice. But on the back, they have their trademark and whatnot, and that kind of takes away from the whole thing. I kind of wish they'd thought that through and decided not to do that. I guess they just expect you to fidget on one side only. And that's one other thing I have to say. They decided to put the pony's face on the part where you put your finger, completely covering it. And that's all well and good, I suppose, except for the fact that this probably will fade and wash away the more you fidget, or the sweatier your hands are, or whatever thing you've got on you. I would have liked to see them maybe put it somewhere else, but then again, I'm not sure where they could have. Perhaps on one of the counterbalances would have been a better place, but it is what it is. At least you can say it looks unique. They also added these little bumps on the counterbalances, which I'm not sure what their purpose is, if they're just aesthetic or if they actually do anything. As far as I can tell, they serve no particular purpose, they just look kind of odd. But perhaps they help them stand out in the, quite frankly, flooded Amazon fidget spinner marketplace. All in all, these are pretty solid and durable. However, there's one thing that I just need to address. These things are loud. When I say loud, I mean loud. Now hopefully that gives you an idea of how loud these things get. And I gotta say, it can somewhat get annoying at times. Now fidget spinners do make noise, it's part of the experience of fidget spinnering. I'm sure that's a word somewhere. And I do prefer my fidget spinners to be a little bit more on the quiet side. However, keep in mind the noise only gets really loud when you're spinning at high speeds. As long as you're just casually fidgeting with it, I'm sure that it'll be fine. But all in all, I think these spinners are solid. I think they're actually on the more high quality side of the fidget spinner spectrum, especially comparing them to the cheap Chinese variants. Granted, they're not made of brass or any other expensive material, but then again, they're also not in that price tier. These run you about $10-ish a piece, and I feel like for the materials that they're made of, that is not a bad asking price. Currently, they have characters such as Twilight Sparkle, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Bumblebee, Megatron, and Optimus Prime. with more supposedly coming in the future, including ones that are actually shaped like the characters they represent, which I actually think is quite interesting and very different. I really can't wait to see how those work out. And I'm interested to get my fidgety hands on their Fidget Cube line, as someone who prefers to fidget with the cubes. I just find them to have more of a tactile feel, and change up how you want to fidget depending on your mood, or the environment you're in. But anyway guys, I'm UltraMag64. If you want to check out the My Little Pony Fidget Its, then I will leave a link in the description down below. Currently they are only available through Hasbro's online retailer, their Hasbro Toy Shop. But hopefully in the future we'll see them added to Amazon and other retailers like that. But let me know in the comments below what you think about the whole fidget craze. Do you prefer the fidget cubes or the fidget spinners? Or do you just prefer none at all? I'm UltraMag64, and remember, you spin me right round, baby, right round. And happy gaming. I'll catch you guys on the flip side with more crazy content, and who knows, maybe more fidgeting in the future. Bye-bye.